Index card day number 37, Soar by Creative Katie, Karen Birchall. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, just hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. So this time I'm going to start with black gesso. After the black gesso is dried, I'm applying white gesso with a cut and dry foam, cut into square. I'm just applying the small bubbles. I'm trying to avoid the big bubbles all over the place. And I'm not being too careful about getting it all perfectly covered. I want some lighter and darker bubbles. I believe this is a Donna Downey stencil. I'm getting out 3 colors of my Dilutions paints. Vibrant Turquoise, After Midnight, and Crushed Grape. I'm applying it with the blending tool, Ranger blending tool, on my homemade holders. And I'm just blending the colors, and I'm going back, adding a little bit more to blend a little bit more over time until I get the effect that I like. The different levels of whiteness that you achieved with the white gesso gives different levels of color at this point. I'm adding water to my purple Dilutions paint because it's getting very gloopy. Here I'm showing you that the 3 colors are analogous colors, which is why they're going to look good. This is the way I clean my blending tools. I spray water on them and I pounce them off onto a paper towel or coffee filter until no more paint comes out. It's a bit time consuming, but if you don't do this, the tool doesn't last very long. Just showing you it's going to be the cover of another ICAD soon. So these are stencils that I picked up just recently at Michael's, and there are 3 sheets of stencils, and it's from the Art Minds company. It's a new company that I found, and they were in the home decor outdoor area. I'm not sure if I want to stencil on this, so I'm outlining it, tracing it with my white gel pen. I'm looking at it, and I was going to paint black around all the other parts, but I decided that no, I'm going to put white paint through it. Now here's the thing, because the Dilutions paint is dry, but it has not cured, which takes several hours, in fact overnight, the color does seep through the white. Even though I do put a couple layers of it, and I like that effect, but if you don't, what you need to do is simply let the Dilutions paint cure overnight and then go back and paint. And it should stay truer white. Cleaning the paint off. Really liking the stark white of this against the colorful background. And it kind of reminds me of the First Nations art, somewhat. So I'm writing the word Soar, and I'm using a technique that was on Cat Hand's video of just tracing around the letters. I was going to fill it in, but I like the way it is, so I'm leaving it. Not yet, though. Didn't quite like it, so I'm doing it again. And that's the good part of the Uniball Signo pen. It is completely removable. Having trouble seeing my pencil marks, so I'm kind of going up. And to just get a crisp edge, I'm outlining the stenciled bird again. I was thinking about outlining it in black, and I just didn't know. Using the ink pad, I'm just edging it in black. I was going to doodle around in white, but then I thought, no, that would take away from it. For this ICAD anyways, I've gone with the less is more philosophy. There's a look at the finished card. I'm really happy with it. Sometimes simple works out pretty well. Thank you very much for joining me on my index card a day journey. See you for the next ICAD.